the first date seals your fate. Here's a vintage Jeff and Jen second date update on Q102.
Allison went on a date with Greg, and she is now in need of a second date update. Hi, Allison.
Hi, guys.
How's it going?
It's going okay. You know, I've been listening to you guys like my whole life, and it's the first time I'm talking to you guys, and I feel like this is really cool and that you can get some answers for me, hopefully.
I never thought we'd still be doing it after all these years. I can't, I'm still kind of astounded at how this just took off.
Yeah, I mean, well, like, people need help.
I guess.
More than they thought, I guess.
Yeah. Well, take us to the beginning. How did you meet Greg, and how did the first date go?
Yeah, so I met Greg on Tinder, and we went for some drinks in the afternoon, and the weather was really nice, so we sat on the patio for a couple hours, and we had a great time. It was one of those dates that I really think that it would have kept going if I didn't already have other plans, because I made backup plans just in case, that I just couldn't get out of. Mm-hmm. And we talked and we laughed, and I just found myself getting really excited about him the more I talked to him. And we had so much in common, and we just made each other laugh. It was just one of those times that you meet somebody and you just feel like you've known them like your whole life, that you've known them forever. And I hope I didn't just seem too enthusiastic. I mean, I do get a little excited sometimes, but it felt like it was being reciprocated. He said a couple of times, "This is really fun," and I took it as a good sign. So when I had to leave, I gave him a huge hug and whispered in his ear that I couldn't wait to see him again, and he just smiled, and I thought that was another good sign. And since then, I've texted him a couple of times, and he just hasn't gotten back to me. So I'm hoping that he answers when you call so I can figure out what's going on.
I like how he commented during the date that this is fun.
This is fun.
Like, to actually say it out loud. It's one thing to think it. It's another thing, to go ahead and let the other person know that that's what you're thinking.
Wow.
I think that is a good sign.
This is fun. I'm really enjoying this.
Fun. Yeah, this is fun.
It is an important part of the first date.
Yeah.
I wonder if he meant it sarcastically, like, wow, this is fun. It is all about tone,
All right. So you texted him. Nothing? Not even a smile?
No. Mm-mm.
Did he say anything as far as what he's looking for? Like, is he looking for a relationship? Because when you meet on Tinder, I can never tell. Like, does that mean they were initially looking for a hookup, but they're open to a relationship?
We talked about the things that we were looking for in a partner and a potential relationship, and it all aligned with each other, so I'm not exactly sure why.
Yeah. He may have met more than one person on Tinder.
No,
I'm just saying that she was lovely. Mm-hmm. But I've also met this other person, and I kind of want to go on a date with her, and I met this other person.
Do you think that's how you'd do it, Jeff, if you were found your... Let's say you're in your 20s or 30s and you're dating online. Would you be dating as many women as you could possibly? I
can tell you right now, the timing always sucked. It was either feast or famine.
Yeah.
So you go through periods where you got nothing going on, and then all of a sudden you meet someone, and it happens to be right at the same time you're meeting 2 or 3 other people.
Because that's how it works. Once one person is interested in you, then all of a sudden you become more attractive to everyone else.
Well, and you're trying to see who do I have the best chemistry with.
Right.
So, and the only way to do that is if I go out with
all of them.
2, 3, and 4.
Isn't that exhausting?
And you should probably time it all really close together so you still remember how you felt when you were with the last person, when you're with the new person, so you can compare.
Well, it's like tasting wine.
Right.
Don't you get tired of trying to keep up with it, though, Jeff? Isn't it hard?
How do you clear your palate in between dates?
I'd hang out with you and tell you all about it. Tell you, hey, Jen, this is what happened.
I'll take notes.
Yeah.
We'll rate things. We'll give them stars.
Unless there's anything else that you can think of, Allison, that we need to know, why don't we take a break? And you can think about that during the break, too, if anything comes to mind. And we'll call Greg and see what he thought of you and his date with you, and if he's got anything else going on or if he's open to continuing this. He could just be busy. We never know these things.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll do that next with Jeff and Jen here at Cincinnati's Q102.